Hi guys, hi girls, welcome. We're back. Ugh. We're back. So let's get the SP25 off the desk, off the bench. Put it down there for now. Don't quite need that yet. What we need this because we need the on-off switch that's on it. Oh, is it going to be easy to get it off? Knowing my luck, probably not. Oh, you tell a lie, you know a lie. Right, how does this fucking come apart? Let's have a look. Oh, we just want the on-off switch really, but let's have a look down there, see how it's attached. Right, that's attached there, and then it's attached by these sockets. I'm hoping, I can't see where it's attached to get the fucking switch out. Right, because I need the on-off switch. Can't see where it's attached. Oh, there we go. So you press that there. No, you can't get it past these. I mean, I'm not going to be fucking using this, so doesn't matter really, but I'd rather try and get it off without wrecking it. I think you have to get these them out. Where's the clippers? See, I'm not going to be using this, so it doesn't really fucking matter. It's scrap anyway, it's for parts. Right. Ooh. Let's get the bits off that we need for our Clark and Smith. Oh yeah, you tell a lie, you know the lie. Ooh. I don't want to solder all this shit off. What do these for? Solder, fuck about these soldering all this. Right, so that now, that we'll clip that fucking resistor. There you go. That should now come out of there. Oh yeah. And there's two of them fuckers on it. Look at that, eh? Put two on it. Yeah, belt and braces. Obviously they didn't trust putting one on. So that's one out. Because I think, there you go. We'll save that because you never know, do you? Fucking hell. Just whack my fucking hand off it, that hurt. Jesus. That did hurt punching my skin. Jesus. Where's that other fucking screwdriver, that thick one? Where's that fucking blue screwdriver? Can't see it. There it is. There it is. Try and get it with this. There. Are we actually recording? Yeah, we are. So if I hold that there, and then I come down to there. Oh, fuck it. I'll be here all fucking day with this. What I need to get this. I don't understand. Is that going into a thing? Yeah, it does. It goes into a fucking, what do you call it? So I can't even just turn it with that. I can't even just turn it with that. Right, let's clip this resistor off because we're not going to need any of this. Clip all this off. Because we're not going to need any of that. There you go, let's got rid of that. Clip that resistor, because that goes to that fucking, that only goes to that fucking thing. Clip the earth. In case it's soldered to that, which it's not, but you never know. Right, so if I can get that there, which I can't, I'm not sure how the fucking top's fucking held on. I mean, I need to get this out. If I can just bend that, because I'm not going to reuse it. I mean, if I had a fucking spanner, I could get in there with a spanner, but I haven't. I can't get down. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I can just get down there. Right, that's the on off in it, yeah. I wonder if I can just get down there with that. If I can just get down there with that, get the fucking thing undone. Oh, you. Let's get this in position. Give it a good swing on it. But you can actually get down there to that. I didn't think it was possible. You can get to it, but you need to hold the pliers. That doesn't want to move. That does not want to move. Mind you though, that being said, guys, put that there a minute. Mind that being said, it's fucking been there. Fucking been there fucking 40 odd fucking years. Right, so in one of these drawers, none of them. In one of these drawers I should have a fucking nut spinner. I have a nut runner. Don't know if I've got one big enough though. Don't know if there's one big enough. But that's the biggest I've got. in nut runners. Yeah, that's the biggest I've got. If that doesn't fit, we're fucked. Put me caliper back. Right, no. Micrometer even. Right, if this doesn't fit, we're fucked. Yes. Got it, guys. You'd think they make their nuts fucking perfectly fucking centre, wouldn't you? That's off centre, that bastard. Right. Oh. 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 Oh yeah. I've got it sussed. Right. I hope it fucking fits on that thing. Might not be long enough. Make sure my fucking knob fits on it. Yeah. Yeah, it will. Yeah. So we're sorted out with that. Put that back in the spares department. Bring up the, let's put the garage back down there so it doesn't get damaged. Don't be fucking deck getting wrecked. There we go. Move that all along there. Bring up the Clark and Smith. Now. Right. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the knob on it. Try to. You might not see much of this, guys. You're probably not going to see much of this, but so let's see how we're going to do it. And this one is fitted in. Right, this is held in with two nuts. Also, I've got to go digging through nut runners again. Ooh. And when you hear my name, that's too small. That's not a fucking tool. That's not a tool. I've got the right tool for doing these, but I'll just have to use the pliers, that's all I can do. Just have to get it off with the pliers. It'll go. It'll go. There you go. I don't want to do anything with this because it's actually working. All I want to do is put a new on-off switch on it. there for a minute. There we go. Is it so strange to be in love with you? Now really, oh hang on, let's turn it back round, because we need this shit. Will that fit them? I can't find the fucking screwdriver I want to use, so yeah. So one, take the little felt pad off with it. Yeah. Take the little felt pad off. This amplifier should be loose now. It is. You always get fucking one, don't you? That's it. Get the pad, the little plastic, get the little felt pad off. There we go. And make sure them don't fall off. And this is all. This is what our amplifier is, guys. That's all it is. I mean, you're not seeing much of this, but not much I can do about it, I'm afraid. That there. I hope this knob works. I think it does. Is it so strange? It's not the right size. It's not the right size. It's the right size for going in there, but this little knobble here, not in the right place, so we're going to have to either bend, we're going to have to snap that off. To get rid of that little knobble. Just there you go. Right, so let's see. We'll spray a bit of cleaner in there if we can find the cleaner. And we will test. We'll spray a bit of cleaner in that to give it a bit of a chance. Put this cloth on the top of here so we don't stain it. Now what we want to do is see if we get continuity on the switch. I don't want to put this fucking thing in and find it don't fucking work. Right, we don't need to look at the meter because we'll need to listen to it. Right, so make sure we've got nothing shorting. Right, that one there is going to be live. That one there is going to be negative. And if I turn it off, That's good. That's good. So our on-off switch works. Oh, I'm going to press the wrong button. There we go, turn the meter off. Right. So all we need to do now is fit it. Right, so all these are facing the top, so we're going to do the same with this. It's the same length, same height and everything. So we'll get this in, get this on. Is it so free? Oh yeah. That's a nut runner. I'm going to make sure it's do it to German spec. Make sure it's good and tight. Good. Now let's have a look at this lot. Where's the wiring? Where's the wiring? Right. So this has been, oh yeah, you tell a lie, you know that I forget. You say that I am just. Right, move this out the fucking way, that's in my way. Right, so that's going to there. Right. Oh, and that goes into the amplifier. Right, so that's, there we go. There we go. We want right. So what we need to do is clip these and re-strip them. We can basically clip these and re-strip them. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh no. Yeah, we're not gonna. You're not seeing much, guys. I'm sorry about this. You're not seeing a great deal. Right, so we'll put that. So we'll put that. Push that down there. Put that in the jaws of this. And one. Don't know whether we want to connect the light up because I don't even know if the light even works. Probably doesn't. I don't know. Is it neon? We will connect it just in case. I've never plugged this in, so I don't know. So we will connect it because it probably works. There's two. Do that one up again, it's not quite as long as I'd like. Come here, you bastard. Get in there. Jesus. This is not fucking working, this one. This is not doing what we want. Look. Right, put that there for me. I think we'll be alright now with that. So what we'll do, we'll join. So that goes, so the power lead that's good enough, goes to the red terminal on the switch. So we need the pliers because I'm not burning my fingers. The insulation soon falls off. And you're always left, move that fucking black that's in the way. You're always left with something that you don't want. The sucker, if I can find the bloody thing. Where's my sucker? There it is. Oh. You don't know what to say. Right, so that one. So that one is my brown for my power lead. So that's the power lead. Oh yeah. Move that fucking earth out the way. I'm hoping, guys, that we're going to have a good... Fucking hell, it gets in your way, the bits of strands and shit. Push that through. Bend it over. Bend over. Bend over. Remember that film, guys? I can't remember what it was called. It was about a boarding school and we had a really strict headmaster, but it was a comedy. Can't remember what the film itself was actually called. That's that. Slip the sheath over if it will go. Yep. Yeah, we've done the right one. It's fucking bad when you do the wrong one. So what we need to do next is undo the negatives. There you go. Clip those. Because we can't just fucking put that in like that. Let's just clear the hole out first. Oh dear me. Now move all the shit. Now this had all sorts of crap going to it. Well, the fucking wire come out. It's only just tacked on, really. Right. I don't want to snap the fucking switch, so be careful doing this. I don't want to snap the fucking switch. I don't want to damage the switch. Right. That wire's bent all the way around. Right. That is going to be a problem. That is going to be a fucking problem. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't want to snap it. Try and suck some of this fucking solder off. Without clear the end of the solder sucker. Right. See, we've got to get that out. We can't leave that in. Where's the clippers? I've got to be able to get that out. Can't leave that in. Right. I mean, I could leave it in if I was a bodger, but I'm not, so. Right, I need to get this in a position. That's bent over. What they've done, they've bent it over. They've bent it over when they've fucking installed the switch. I mean, I don't really care if you can't see this, guys. I can't afford. I've got to do it carefully. I can't afford to break this switch. So. Got it. Got it, guys. I've got it. There you go. I knew I would. Now let's see if we can just clean this without, because it looks like, ouch. Right, so if I get the pliers on that, squeeze that together. I might just go through the hole. I might just go through. It does. I didn't have to clip that one. I'll just bend that up a bit. There you go. Solder it in. See, sometimes, guys, it's not possible to see. Hey. Can't find me fucking cleaner. Right. That's the power lead in. Right. Let's put the sheath over it. There you go. Put the sheath over it. That's it. There you go, that's the power lead. Now, the other matter is just right, it's just a matter of ooh. Oh. I got an email. Or just fucking British Gas. Fucking British Gas. Now these need to go together because these one of them's the secondary for the transformer. Now I've got to get in position now to do this, and I'm hoping that we're not going to have a lot of fucking hassle. Move them two wires out of the way. I'm hoping that this is going to just come off, which it has. So, whoops. And that's got stuck. Ah! Fuck me. Gotcha. There you go. Do the other one while I'm at it. Where's the foot? Let's get this one in. Oh, you. Jeez. He's getting them into the into the hole. That's your problem. We can't get them both in, we just have to solder them at the side. I don't want to do that. I'd rather get them through the hole like they're meant to be. Yeah, that's through. Get that fucking solder before it comes out. Let's move them power lead out of the way. Yeah, that's in. There we go. Right. That might not go all the way down there. It should. Yeah, it's good enough. Right, now then, last one. last one. Right. The very last one. That's one wire off. That's burning me fucking fingers because it's. I thought we just soldered to the side like the rest of them were, but it's not. They've actually fed it through the hole. Right, so let's clean the hole up. So we've got the. Oh, let's pull that bit of fucking solder out there. There we go. Oh, fuck's sake. So the trouble is, suckers the jam up a little bit. I think we've got it there. And that's it's not fucking unblocking. Fucking unblock your cunt, it's full of solder. Unblock you bastard. That's got it. I think. Yep. So the next. So we want. Out of the way. We want these two. And what we need to do is solder them two in. That's it. That's them in. See if we can get the sheath over. It's going to be one where we won't be able to. Oh, we have. Right. So now all we need to do is basically just put this fucking thing back together. Oh shit. Where's that gone? There it is. Is it so strange to be in love with you? Now this went don't you fucking do that. Right, this went that way because where's the on off switch? That's the base, so this must have gone. Let's unwrap these. It's all fucking tangled up now. Right, so that goes. Right, so that goes there. And that one goes there. Right, so it's get the top one in first, it's fucking easier. Ooh, that's... Oh, you fucker. Oh. Oh, fucking wire come off. It's no problem, we can solder it on because we can get to it there. Oh, get in there, you. There's fucking nut here. Right. Let's solder this fucking blue back on. Fucking knocked the blue off, didn't I? I thought I'd soldered that, and obviously didn't get very good. There you go. I think that might have got it. That'll do us. Right, so what we need to do, yeah, that'll all go in there, that. So what we need to do now is run it in and then find a fucking nut runner. That's in. Yep. Now we need a nut runner. Now, do we have... They won't fit. I know they won't fit. I can fucking tell by looking at them they won't fit. This will though. There we go. Nut runner. Not a nut runner, but it'll work as one. That's in. Now see if we can get this to just go past these wires. See if we can get this to go. See if we can get this to just... We need a couple of turns. That's it. And then that, I'd like that to have gone a different route, but unfortunately we can't get it round that way now, I don't think. No. I'd like that to have been on the other side of the wires, but unfortunately we can't. That's the way it is, I'm afraid. Now what about the... That's the... I mean, it will go in, there's no worries. There we go. Put that there. That should go in there and should. Will that go in like that? Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. It does. So we can now secure this. There we go. I'm not going to do it fully because I might need to spray the controls, but just secure it so everything's neat. So that has to go down that hole there. Right. So now what we can do, we can start to wire. Now we can So right, doesn't matter which way these go around, it's AC. So we'll stick the wires back on here. This is the secondary side of the transformer. There we go. Yeah, I found the Philly shave twist, guys. I know it got lost, but that's not very fucking. Look at it. So unwind that a bit more, get a bit more wire, so I can get to. Right. I think the black went over this side. There we go. Ouch! Oh, I burnt my fucking finger and pulled the wire off. That's that. Right. So all we've got next is the wires for the record deck. Wind that out a bit. There we go. There we go. And the last one, which is probably going to be the most difficult because it's the shortest. Yeah, thought it might be. I thought it might be, you cunt. Because it's the shortest, you see. Gotcha. Right. So that's all sorted. So what we need to do next is, that's too long, that we'll trim that down a bit. Right. Right, so this is the earth. Let's do that. It's a bit long, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, do we, guys? Yeah. Reaching out for you. I've got these, you know. I've got these, which I bought. I'm wondering whether they'll work in this application, because it would save. Let's just clip that down a bit. There's too much fucking wire exposed. Let's clip that down. Go out there. Right. Now what we do, we get the we have to put this fucking thing in, don't we? Because we can't connect the cunting thing up. There you go. that. We might use a smaller one. Might be able to use a smaller one. The red one might do it, because what we do, we push that into there, and we take our, where's the green? The fucking hell's the green? Oh, it's here. Then we take our green, then what we do, we get our heat gun. The heat gun. Now, I have tried these before, guys, and they did work. But I've never done them with a heat gun. Last time I did it with a cigarette lighter. But I'll pull the fucking wire out. Pull the fucking wire out like an idiot. There we go. But yeah. Oh. No, it's just... What we're doing, fucking burn it. Let's try it on a high setting. It worked. We should not melt any wires. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it worked. So I'll clip this blue one down a bit. Alright. And the blue goes to there. I'm gonna fuck about with them fucking clippers. I'm gonna just fucking use the Stanley knife. There you go. Right, we also have to have one of these goes to the switch. That one there goes to the switch. That one there goes to the switch. Otherwise the motor will always be on. Oops. It's getting your fucking hand in there. You can't get the fucking wire cutter in there. There we go. Move that fucking one out of the way. Got it, only just though. one of these. I don't want one of them, there's no solder in those ones. We want right, will the I'll do this one and I forgot it. This one goes to the motor. There you go. Right. Will this fit in here? It might not. I have to use a bigger one. That fits in there. Now will this one fit in the other end? I mean, I could have bypassed the switch, but I would rather have it there. That one, get that in there. That's a fucking tighter wire. So that's thicker, which means that one must go to there. No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter really because it's a switch anyway. I don't know whether that's move that out of the way. Right. Does that work? Don't look as though it fucking did much, that. Doesn't look as though it fucking melted. No, it didn't. Bastard. That didn't work. Fuck's sake. Right, let's just clip that because peel that off. That's got it. Yeah, it didn't fucking work, that's too thin. So, no problem. No problem, we'll get a thicker one out. Use a red one. Right. Just sort this one end out. Oh. There you go, it's got that. Bend that over. And put the red one through it. Put that through the red one. Put that there. And that one. That goes there. There we go. Heat gun. And I think I've melted my test lead. No, I haven't. Right. That's worked. I think that one's done it. Shit. Moving fucking leads. So they don't end up getting fucking melted. Shit, that lot. Right, has that got it? Yeah. Just let that cool down. So that one's done, that one's done. We've got this one here to do. Alright, clip that because it's too long. Alright. So it looks like we're using red ones on this. Seem to be doing their job. This might not work for this one. Oh yeah, there you go. Get the heat gun. Done. One more and we're finished. Right, that's good enough. Just let that cool down. That one's done. That one's done. That's only a switch, so it doesn't matter too much. I mean, so you can put a switch any way around. Right, now we've got the blue. This is the last one. Let's just twist that so it doesn't. There you go. This is the last one. Then we can solder the pickup. There you go. Now get the heat gun. Move that out of the way. See what it does, guys, it eats up the metal. What it does, it eats up the wire, eats up the heat shrink and melts the solder inside. Yeah, that's so shift that. Don't want to lose that. Don't know what it's for, can't remember, but I will remember eventually. Right. The pickup. It's probably the easiest fucking job of it all. Let's solder these back on. That's the red one. And the green. There you go. Right. Get these bits out of there. Don't want any of them fucking bits in here. There we go. Do that there so it cools down. Right. Put this back in. There you go. Now get the power lead. Now why is that fucking... Why is that fucking... There you go. Now let's get the power lead, which is in here. There. That's the plug. There's your plug. Them feet are not off the fucking bottom. Wonder where they're from then. Wonder where they're from. Got a clue. Right, well, we're going to find out whether it works now, guys. Right, screwdriver. Where did I put it? Right. Right, so that's for there. I can't find the screwdriver I used now. Where the fuck's it gone? There it is. Right, so put that on. And we can tighten that now. That's it. Don't know which one of these is the on off because the fucking screw holes. I think I should have put that the other way. That's not it. That's not it, it's the wrong way around. That one's right. None of these fucking seem to none of these line up. So what we're going to do, we're going to just put them on. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to go fucking screw in it. It has. Oh, we want that in the middle, don't we? Because it's bass and treble. So we want to set that to there. And then put that there. That's right. There we go. And then this one, treble, has to be the same. No, I don't want to go in. It's a bit on the stiff side, that one. It's a bit on the stiff side, that one, guys. I don't want to go in that one. Yeah. It'll probably work for that one. I want it on so it don't fall off. That'll do. On, off, that's good. Treble. We're a bit off centre there. There you go. We're all we're centred now. There you go. There you go. Right, well, we are all back together according to that. So, where's the fucking power lead? Coming out the fucking bottom of it somewhere. That's not it, that's the heat shrink. That's the heat gun. There's the power lead. Comes out the bottom of the machine. Right, well, we'll see. Is it right or is it wrong? If it blows up, it's wrong. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing there at all. I knocked a wire off. I know the switch was working because I tested it. So, may have a wire off somewhere. We've not got a wire off up here, we're okay. But we will check the fuse in the plug as well. And the wiring. Let's just have a look at this lot here. I forgot to put the earth back on. Right. Right, so the earth back on. How on earth did I forget that? Well, I did. I wonder if the switch is actually... I don't think the switch is fucked. We'll check the power lead in a minute. Check the fuse and everything. It could be a leader, it could be... Because it was working, I heard this work. I know it was working. The fuse isn't blown. Pop the fucking earth back on. There we go, I can't believe. Getting your fucking fingers in there, guys. I have to check all this. Oh, you cunt. Where's that gone? Oh, don't say I fucking lost that. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's rolled out, hasn't it? Fucking has now. Shh. All this fucking crap here. I think that's it. Nope. That's not it. Is that it? No. Right, let's have a look, see if I've got one somewhere else. On some scrap. But there won't be one on this, will there? Yeah, there is. There's one there. Yeah, we've got one here. Come on. Well, I don't want to drop the cunt. There we go. Right. Right, so we know that right. Fuck's sake. It's getting your fucking hand in there, guys. It's not fucking easy. I'm getting your fucking hand in there. Ouch. That's not straight. It's the right size nut. There you go. Got it. Now what we do is just tighten up all the fucking... Just tighten it all up now. Doesn't help when you fucking unscrew it again, does it? There you go. I don't know why it didn't come on. We'll check the switch. I'm pretty sure the switch works. Right, let's check the switch again. We already did, but we'll check it again. We'll check it again because we didn't get anything. Not even a peep, nothing. And I thought I was expecting to get something because I know this works. And even if there was a problem with the record player itself, even if there was a problem with the record player, so that's, is that on or off? I don't fucking know. So we find out. That must be off. Right, that's working. Right, that's working. That's working. Now what's the problem here? What's the problem? Now, so that's the power lead. Hmm. Hmm. Right. That's fucking thing won't move now. Right, so we're unplugged. Get that off there. Right. Put that on there. That's right. And then the power lead. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, we had right, so now there you go, negative. Off. And that's feeding through. Positive, yeah. That's good. Yeah. It's alright guys, I've put the fucking, I've just put a couple of wires. Yeah, we have to own up, don't we? Put a couple of wires the wrong way around. I put a couple of wires in the wrong place, guys. But luckily we've done the arm. Right. Everything's back as it should be now. Still nothing. Wonder if I've blown the fuse. Could have blown the fuse. Because if it had the right fuse, it would have done. But it didn't trip the lights or anything, did it? Right. Right, I wonder. Finding the fucking screwdriver. Where's that blue big screwdriver going on here? Let's try this one. That one's done it. I don't like these MK plugs. But it is legal. It is legal, it's shrouded. It's a 1 amp fuse. I bet it blew. A fucking 1 amp, fuck me. I bet it fucking blew the fuse, guys. Yeah. Fucking 1 amp. I've never seen a 1 amp fuse in years. Right. Let's borrow a fuse. What's this one here? Yeah, there's one there. What's that? Want something like a 5 amp. Got one in here, just borrow it. This is the safe block. I think that's 3 amp. And that's a 3 amp. It fucking didn't trip the lights anyway, it blew the fuse. Yeah, 3 amp. Must remember to put fuse back in that. I've got a fucking bag of them somewhere. We'll leave it out, the screw out a little bit. Right. Now what we'll do, we'll put the fuse in. Where have I put the fucking fuse? Just had it in my hand. There it is. I don't like these MK plugs, but it's legal so it can stay on. I'm not a big lover of them. Right. So, now let's just make sure. You don't want to fucking trip the electric or the cameras will go off. Right, so that's off, I think. That's off. That's doing fuck all either. Let's put it on resistance. Nothing. That one is, that's okay. Yep. Getting. So that's off, that's on. Right. Got a bit of a crackle. So we might do a few caps in this. Let's put a record on. Whatever we play, we'll fucking probably get content matched anyway. I don't like that crackle. That's working alright now. Right, let's try it properly. Need to do the switches. Yeah, this thing's dying down. Right, let's see if it's... Yeah. It's got a good wick on it. With the lid down, give it more bass. It's fucking loud. Yeah, put that back in there for now. That'll clear up that. I don't want to spray them if I don't have to, because you can chase the lubricant out of them. Right, let's play another record. I would play the Philly Shaved Twist, but it's in the other room. Yeah, we have still got a bit of a crackle there, but see how this one sounds. That's loud. not bad that, is it, guys? I think that noise is actually a noisy transistor, because for that to have dodgy capacitors, that's working too well. What have we got here? Who wants to listen to 19 for Santa? Shall we? Why not? I mean, it is a Christmas record, but who cares? I like this one. This is a nice record. That arm needs slightly adjusting that way.
It was a cold Christmas Eve when I started the last run down the super slab. I'd just passed the coffee shop when I saw a little boy standing in the snow, shivering and rubbing his little hands to keep himself warm. I pulled over the truck, opened the door and shouted, "Hey, little feller, shouldn't you be tucked up in bed waiting for Santa Claus?" The little boy looked at me sadly and replied, "Mommy said Santa won't be coming this year. Since Daddy lost his job, Mom's had to work day and night to make ends meet. So I thought I'd come and look for Santa Claus as he drove by on his sleigh." One man for Santa as he rides upon his sleigh, bringing lots of presents to make our Christmas day. One man for Santa, do you read me loud and clear? 10-10 till we do it again when you come back next year. After listening to the little boy's story, I just felt there must be something I could do. So I shouted, "Hey, don't worry, son. I'll put out a 19 for Santa Claus on my rig." All the time I was hoping that one of my good buddies would come back with that handle. We sat there for what seemed like a lifetime waiting for that copy, and my hopes were beginning to fade, when suddenly a husky voice came through wall to wall saying, "Come back with your handle, this is Santa Claus." I looked across at the little boy's face, and I could see the excitement there in what he'd just heard. One night for Santa, as he rides upon his sleigh, bringing lots of presents to make our Christmas day. One night for Santa, do you read me loud and clear? 10-10 till we do it again when you come back next year. I finished telling Santa Claus the sad story of my little friend. It was a big 10-4 because he said, "Don't worry, son. By the time my good buddy there has got you back to your home 20, your presents will be waiting. So 10-10 till we do it again. This is Santa Claus back in flight." We headed up the super slab towards the Reggae City, and all the time I could feel the excitement in that little boy. And as we drove into his street, I just caught sight of a big 24-wheeler with a 12-foot twig disappearing into the night. And I knew then that my good buddies had made this little boy's dream come true. One night for Santa as he rides upon his sleigh, bringing lots of presents to make our Christmas day. One night for Santa, do you read me loud and clear? 10-10 till we do it again when you come back next year. One night for Santa as he rides upon his sleigh, bringing lots of presents to make
No feedback or anything on it. Yeah, we've still got a bit of noise there. I think it's a noisy transistor, that. That's a bit rattly still, but That'll clean up as it runs. Anyway guys, that's it. That's the, just put the screws back in to hold the mechanism in place. I'll tell you what I want to do in a minute. I want to look for that screwdriver. Where's my glasses? And I want to turn this knob the other way around so that it corresponds. But that's not a great hurry at the moment. That's not of the utmost urgency. Get the deck straight. There we go. Clip the arm down so it doesn't bounce about. There we go. Put the screws in. Whee. So there was. Don't do them too much because you fuck the wood up if you do. You fuck the holes and everything up. It only has to hold in, it doesn't have to. Whoops. Get hold of that, we don't want to drop it inside. I'd have to take the fucking deck out and get it back. But yeah, I'm happy. I was going to put my Mark II in here, my Garrard SP25 Mark II, but we'll save that for another project. I mean, I would have liked to put it in here, but I'm happy with this one. It works. It's working, it'll do the job, and it's the one that came with it, so, you know, it's... So we know this was made about 74, 75, early 75, but it's probably more than likely 74, and I'll tell you why. SP25 Mark IV. It was made in 1974, that's when it was introduced. So we'll set the stylus pressure in a minute. We've got it set to 4 grams. I mean, when it was set to 2 it sounded lousy, but it would do. But we'll set this in a minute and we'll check everything. Right, so let's get the gauge out. See what the gauge tells us. Let's get the scales on. 19 for centre. Right, that's 3.88. Yeah, 3.88. And that, as far as I'm concerned, that's working okay. That sounds alright. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy to leave the weight as it is. Yeah, I helped my mate Rick out yesterday as well, because he helps me out when I need service manuals for CBs and whatever. Always helps me. I've known Rick for about, well, I've known him for about 30 years. I've known him before YouTube. That's for sure. Because when I got to know him, I don't think YouTube was even a thing. It certainly wasn't my thing. And it certainly weren't Richard's. So yeah, we got to know each other. There it is. I wanted to see if this will go the other way. Just undo the screw a bit more. Is that off or on? That's off. So it's not supposed to go this way really, but there you go, on. We'll try and get that a bit tighter. There you go. Now the switch is in the right position. We are getting a bit of a crackle, but fuck it. Right. Don't know where my Richard O'Sullivan record went.
To say, I answer right away. There's just one thing I've been wishing for. I wanna be Bobby's girl. I wanna be Bobby's girl. That's the most important thing to me. And if I was Bobby's girl, if I was
I'll tell you what, guys, that's got some wick on it.
thankful girl I'd be. Each night I sit at home, hoping that he will phone. But I know Bobby has someone else.
Someone's just gone next door.
In my heart I pray there soon will come a day when I will have him all to myself. I wanna be Bobby's girl. I wanna be Bobby's girl. That's the most important thing to me. And if I was Bobby's girl, if I was Bobby's girl, what a faithful, thankful girl I'd be. What a faithful, thankful girl I'd be.
Yeah, there's no feedback on that or anything. It's still a bit crackly. That'll wear off, that, guys. I don't want to spray stuff in case I don't have to. And it's my personal one anyway. I'm keeping this. So we're not selling this, guys. We're keeping this. This is mine. And the on-off switch is in the right position now. There we go. Yeah. And that's the Clark and Smith. I don't know what model. Ain't got a clue. And the problem with Clark and Smith stuff, there's no circuit diagrams for them. There is one circuit that does exist, and it says MO Ministry of Defence record player. But there's no service manuals because Clark and Smith didn't sell to the general public. Clark and Smith sold to schools and hospitals, colleges and prisons, places like that. They sold to institutions. So, you know, there was never any need for the service manuals to be published. I'll come back to you a minute. Me a minute. Yeah, there was never any need for service manuals. I'm going to put that flag up today, by the way. If you're watching Clarence, that flag's going up in a bit. Me and Christine are going to put that flag up. I've got it out ready. Anyway, we're going to put it up. Anyway, so next week when you're looking, you'll see it up. Anyway, there was never any need for any Clark and Smith manuals, any literature on servicing to be released because it all went back to Clark and Smith, the Clark and Smith factory. They had their own in-house workshops where not only did they manufacture the stuff, they also repaired it. So, you know, I can remember as a very young child, I'll tell you one of my stories. I can remember as a very young child when I was in a boarding school called Great Morton Hall, and there was a teacher there called Mrs. Browse, and she had an old Clark and Smith valve record player in her classroom, and it got a lot of use, guys, because she loved her music. She loved her music. It got a lot of use, and I put a few hours on it. Hang on. Got a sharp nail. I'm gonna have a shave in a bit now. I put a few hours on it, guys. Good few. I put probably a few hundred hours on it, if not maybe a couple of thousand. I put a lot of hours on it. Anyway, it broke. It developed a fault, and of course I wasn't an electronics engineer then. I was thinking about it, I was learning, I was picking things up, but not qualified enough to do that. I was still messing with stuff that took batteries. It was safer. Anyway, pardon me. Anyway, so what happened? She stayed in my jumper, put a new shirt on in a bit. Stayed in my shirt rather. Anyway, what happened? The record player died. So anyway, so she reported it to the headmaster or the secretary of the school or whatever, and an engineer from Clark and Smith came, and it was the same amplifier that's used in the one I've got in the front room. And what he did, he took two screws. That's how I knew how they come apart. He took two screws out the side, slid the amp halfway out, unplugged it from the power and the pickup and the motor, and he slid another amp in. You know, he brought another one with him with all the valves and everything in it, all tested, ready to go. And he just swapped the amp and took the other amp with him. And that's what they did. You know, Clark and Smith never ever, my underpants are eating me alive. Clark and Smith never ever employed anybody outside their own company to repair their stuff. It all got repaired in-house. It was made by them, it was repaired by them, it was serviced by them. And you know, you couldn't go to your local shop and have it repaired because they didn't have any manuals. Clark and Smith simply didn't issue any manuals. And as I say, the only one that's available is that one that's on Google. Somebody sent it to me once, and it's labelled as a Ministry of Defence record player, but it's a 1950s. It's a mid 1950s by the looking at the circuit. Looks like a mid 1950s Clark and Smith, which it is a Clark and Smith. You can tell by the circuit. But the valves, the circuits were never issued because Clark and Smith didn't want other people repairing their record players. You know, you bought their record player, you used their service to have it repaired. You know, you contacted them, but you couldn't, as a member of the public, go and buy a Clark and Smith. They didn't sell to the public, and I don't think it mattered how much money you had. They didn't sell to the public. They only dealt with institutions. They were industrial grade record players. They also did radios. They did tape recorders. You know, proper reel-to-reel tape recorders. But in the 70s, they actually started to cheapen out. I mean, the very last Clark and Smith had a BSR deck in it. You know, this one I've got here is probably one of the last ones to have a Garrard in it, because they started fitting the later ones. They started fitting cheap BSRs in them. And the amplifier in this, although it does go fairly loud and it's clean and clear, it's still only a basic amp. It's nothing to write home about. I mean, I bet there's not even 50 components on the board. I bet there's very little on the board. There's only about 4 transistors, if that. There's not a lot going on, guys. It's, you know, and that would be easy to repair without a manual even easily. They all are. I mean, I rebuilt mine. The one I've got in the front room, I think it's a G7, GP7, sorry. And I rebuilt that without a schematic diagram. I just rebuilt it. I just took out what I took out. I put the equivalent in, and luckily there was nothing, no burnt parts, no burnt components. There was nothing black or burnt up, or with the writing missing. So I couldn't identify it. I mean, it was all there. So I was able to. I just replaced component for component, and you have to because you can't get the manual for them. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I don't usually come on when I do a repair video like this, but I thought, why not? Sometimes I think you enjoy my presence. Anyway, guys, listen, you all take it easy. Like, share, subscribe. Buy me a coffee if you want to. And I'll be back later, live. Catch you in a bit, guys. Bye for now.